evening. Welcome to We're All Tonight. What are we going to talk about? Well, let's see. Today, we've got an interview. Recorded this yesterday with Paul. He's a representative of the Open Air Road Crew. That's right, bikers. They've done a new calendar. We talked to them about who they are, what they do, and what they're raising the money for. That's all here on We're All Tonight. And good evening. Welcome to We're All Tonight. It's your community magazine show here on 7Waves 92.1 FM, broadcasting across the world from Liso and around the world over the internet at www.7waves.co.uk. So yesterday I spoke to Paul. He's from the OAR, that's the Open Air Riders, and they've come up with a rather unusual and unique way of raising money. So I spoke to him yesterday about what they've done, who they're doing it for, and just more generally about life on the road. So what we're going to do first, that's coming up a little bit later, but first let's play some music. And anyone who listens knows that I like to theme my music, so I'm going to be a bit obvious and start with, well, Bicycle by Queen. So joining me on the phone is Paul. He's the founder of Open Air Riders. Paul, thanks very much for calling in.
Hi, Jessica. You okay?
Yeah, very good, thanks. And you?
Oh, brilliant.
Excellent.
Fine.
So what is Open Air Riders?
Open Air Riders is a riders group, basically full of motorcyclists who ride anything from 125s right up to 1200cc. We ride trikes, but we also have people who can no longer ride down to disabilities, or people who inspire to ride.
So just an enthusiast.
Yeah, enthusiasts. So basically, it's a no hassle group where everybody's welcome.
Well, that's good to hear. Do you have many members?
We do actually. Well, on our Facebook page, we have over 700, but that's worldwide. We have 100 on the forum. We regularly, we had a meet last night. We had 53 turn up to the meet last night, 53? So we are quite busy.
Wow. So at a meeting, do they all bring their hogs? Can I use that term without getting thrown out?
No problem. Yeah. We all love Harleys. Yeah, we've got all sorts, to be honest with you.
Right.
I personally ride a Triumph because I'm a Triumph fan, but we've got the Hondas, Suzuki's, Yamahas, Harley Davidsons. We've got some unusual bikes. We've got our famous trike, which often appears in the local press,
right?
Which glows up in the dark.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
great.
Fantastic.
Great,
yeah.
Great for winter.
At least you can't fall off it in the winter. That's the main thing.
So let's break down some stereotypes here, because in my head I've got you all getting together and sitting on your bikes and revving very, very loudly, and the 53 bikes, that would be a lot of noise, and maybe you'd meet at a dive, kind of just outside of town, and sawdust and all that kind of stuff.
No.
What's it really like?
Well, for a start, we've got plenty of female members who ride.
Right.
And we're all quite normal. we're not your stereotypical biker, if you know what I mean. We're all just normal people who love riding, we love our machines, and we love getting together.
Yeah.
And, we're all really, really good friends.
Very good, very good. And is that why you wanted to set Open Air Riders up, so that you could just find other people?
Yeah, well, basically, what it was, I commute all the time to Liverpool, and I was seeing other riders on the road at the same time as me.
You live in Prenton, don't you?
I live in Prenton, yeah. And I was seeing other riders on the road the same as me, and I've been riding for 25 years, but a lot of my friends don't ride anymore for obvious reasons. So basically, I was running out of people to ride with. So when I'd seen people were able to see them every morning, I thought, I'm sure I could get these guys together.
Yeah.
I'm sure we could get together, So basically, I was walking to the Chippy in Prenton one Saturday night, and I thought, Open Air Riders, Open Air Riders Merseyside, and that was it. We put it onto Facebook, and it just blossomed.
Right.
I've made some absolutely fantastic friends.
Yeah.
We all got on really, really well, and there's no commitment to the club. Do you know what I mean? There's no subs.
Of course.
If somebody can't make it for a few months, that's not a problem. People can get involved as much or as little as they want, basically.
Yeah, perfect club, really. Perfect. The perfect social club, anyway.
Yeah, I would say so, yeah. We have some nice ride-outs as well. There's nothing like riding a bike. That's why I do this, But we've gone out into Wales. We've had camping trips, and It's been a fantastic year, considering we were actually only formed last February.
Oh really? Well, my next question was kind of how long you've been going for, expecting you to say like 10 years or something. No. But only since February?
Only since February.
Wow. So do you think you found that the key to success then is that it's kind of it's relaxed and open, but it's about something you all feel really strongly in common? Is that the key to success? Because you clearly made it a success in a very short amount of time. Yeah,
the feedback I've had is yes. You know, I created this because this is what I wanted for myself. This is what I wanted to turn up to.
Yeah.
And I thought, well, if I want this, other people probably want this.
Yeah. It's funny you say that, because I think my best friend, Ben, he doesn't drive a bike anymore now that he's got kids and he's had to get a car, but at one point he was driving a bike and he did love it. I mean, he genuinely loved it. He really enjoyed it. And I think what started off as a practical decision to find the cheapest, easiest way of getting around, just that there was something about I don't know, riding that bike that he kind of
it's everything. It's the whole lifestyle. It's addictive.
Is it the riding the bike that is your gateway into that society? There's something about being on the bike.
It's everything.
Do you think it's the physical?
It's the bike. It's the people. It's the lifestyle.
Right.
You know, bikers are so genuine.
Yeah.
You get to know bikers are so genuine and they're lovely people, and they'll do anything for each other.
I agree with that completely. I've known many really lovely people who are bikers, and I think that's why I wanted you to explain really a bit about kind of what it out. So if there are any bikers out there who haven't found your club yet, how would they get in touch and take part?
Well, they can either come to the Pensby Hotel on the 4th Tuesday of every month, or they can actually email me, which is Paul C. Rigby at openairriders.co.uk.
Okay, so just repeat that, Paul
C. Rigby at openairriders.co.uk, or you can have a look at our website, which is www.openairriders.co.uk. Everything's on there. You can come and have a nose at us, see what we look like.
I had a look actually in preparation for this, and there's some photos of everyone enjoying their. Sounded like very, very proud of their bikes.
Oh yeah, well I'm very proud of my bike, very protective of my bike. she's my second life.
That could have gone so wrong, Paul.
I know.
So that's enough about open air riders, but you've decided to do something very unique, should we say, to raise money. Is that right?
We did for our sins. A few months ago we were on the ride out, and there was a few of us out there, and we sort of came up with the idea. I think it was one of our members, Emma, and my wife Jo, who came up with the idea. It was all stripping off for charity.
Naughty.
And it became a bit of a joke, to be honest with you. But then we thought, Neurosupport got in touch with us. Neurosupport, they're lovely people themselves. A lot of them are bikers, and a lot of bikers, are also make use of Neurosupport.
Yes, this is Neurosupport for...
Neurosupport in Liverpool, yeah.
So presumably because after an accident...
Yeah. Basically, they help people with neurological conditions, but also the family and the carers. And as a biker, as bikers, we're all aware things can happen to us.
Yeah.
So I thought that, it's nice what they do, but also they look after fellow bikers as well.
Sure.
So, we get on really well with Neurosupport, so I thought, it'd be nice to do something
for them. Yeah. So how did that actually work out then? No, how did it actually work out? What have you actually done?
Well, basically, so far we shot the calendar over 3 days.
Right.
We all got together. We managed to get 20 open-air ride and volunteers, hence the name 20 Shades of OAR, which I was gobsmacked with, because, if I'm honest with you, Tris, I thought we're going to be lucky to get 12,
right.
One for each month, and they were queuing at the door. They were banging down my door to be in this calendar.
Fantastic.
And we also had local businesses sponsor each page, so we could pay for the print, and so more money to go to Neurosupport. And 2 of them took part as well, so there was actually 22 of us.
Oh wow, fantastic.
Yeah. So we basically got together at the dealers. We had a friend of mine who runs reflection photography with his wife, and they offered their services free of charge, which was absolutely fantastic. It was so appreciated.
Very good.
Giving us a lot of hours. And they got very imaginative, if you know what I mean.
I think we all know what you mean, Paul.
Oh, my God. But, the first shot was actually November, what we did, the way it worked.
Yeah.
And I remember being sat there with me cloak on, naked underneath, and we've all seen about another 8 or 9 in the shot, men and women. And I thought, hang on, I've organised this, I've got to go ahead with it. So I just threw my dress gown off, and I was terrified for this, to be honest with you. Absolutely terrified. I was like, just get it over with, just get it over with. And then I didn't look behind me because I thought, no, we're going to respect everyone, but everybody did strip off. All the bits are covered, if you know what I mean. You can't actually say,
of course.
Like, you know, I'd happily show this to my 11-year-old son.
Yeah, of course.
Because it's more comedic than you know, the other.
Yeah, it's all tongue-in-cheek, and yeah.
But after that shot, we all strangely got addicted.
Careful now, Paul, this is a family show.
I know. But it was a great feeling.
Yeah.
You know, we had fun. There was nothing. No undertones. Everybody respected each other.
Yeah. Well, maybe it's a whole new chapter for the Open Air Riders, and a whole new definition. So how can people get hold of this calendar then?
If you go to our website, www.openairriders.co.uk, within the next couple of days there'll be a list of stockists on there where you can get it. But if you think of your local motorcycle dealers, there's also cafes stocking it.
Right.
You can order it online. We will make sure if you're on the will, you'll be able to get one nearby.
That's great. And all the money get raised goes to Neurosupport, yeah?
£5 out of the £6 goes to Neurosupport. We've had to take £1 cost, to be honest, because it costs us an absolute fortune.
I think everyone would understand that.
Yeah.
Well, it's a great story. Thank you very much for calling in.
Thank you, sir.
Look forward to seeing it. I'm sure it's absolutely hilarious, and I wish you guys the best of luck in the future. It sounds a fantastic organisation to be part of. Well done. You should be really proud of it.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
So you'll be pleased to know that in your honour, we've themed all our music for this hour with both music relating to bikes, and we've even found some songs about taking your clothes off. So there we go.
Oh,
we've worked very hard.
I'm going to turn it off. I'm going to turn it right off.
Paul, thank you very much for calling in.
Thank you.
Thanks. All the best. Bye.
Okay, bye now. Bye.
By the hand of God,